Okay, now we're officially live. What I'm gonna do just before I get started to reading the speech monologue here, I'm just gonna wait for a few people to come in. Um, yeah, hopefully, really looking forward to doing this. So we'll just wait about a minute or two before some people come in, and after a few people will come in, yeah, we'll get started. Then up, I can already see at least one person is watching, so this might not go as long as I was hoping to. So, but I'm all ready to go with this. So I'm looking forward of how I'm a little bit nervous of how this is going to go, but this was definitely a well worth while speech that I put together. So just give another 20, 30 seconds. All right. What do we got right now? Just in case, still just one. Okay, we'll give it just a little bit more time. All right. Well, I think that's probably. I mean, I'm sure it will eventually grow over time as as I read. So, but I know, of course, we only just got one viewer, but again, I'm sure that's going to increase. But for whoever tuned in, excuse me. Up now, we're starting to see a little bit of an increase. Whoever just tuned in, for those who don't know, what I'm actually doing is I'm actually going to be reading a speech monologue that I put together. It's to address a number of issues that have been going on within our paranormal community, and a number of investigators actually over the last couple of days, if not the last couple of weeks, have either been making videos like this or they've written messages involving certain issues that's been going on. So I've been seeing a lot of it, and I thought it was definitely important to really put something together and kind of give my response to it. But unlike everybody else, I actually had it written down, and that's what I'm actually going to be doing now, because now we're starting to see an increase in viewers. So hopefully this is going to be, hopefully this will make a change about something. So let's begin then. Good afternoon, my paranormal brothers and sisters. Just thought I'd take a few minutes to come on and comment on something that's been going on for the last few days. And I know I'm not the first to bring it up. It's no surprise, but I couldn't help but notice there's been a lot of drama and at times even bullying that's been going on in the paranormal field. Like many of you, I've experienced it and seen it for myself, among many other parasiblings in their respective groups and podcast networks. Thought this would be a good time to say a few words about them. I'm not entirely sure why this drama and bullying has to occur in the first place. I often ask, what reason, result, or pleasure are they going to get out of it? As far as I'm concerned, everyone, there shouldn't be any of this at all. Sure, there will be times that some of us may not get along and may even not want to be associated with each other, but it doesn't have to be made as a huge ordeal. Not to mention, and I've seen this time and time again, parasiblings are also forced to choose sides of who they want to be with. It shouldn't be about that at all. Uh, Everyone here in this field should have the right to make their own decisions of who they want to work, investigate, and associate with. Yes, some of us may not agree or approve of who they're hanging out with or investigating with, but that doesn't mean you have to cut ties with them. Additionally, it shouldn't be about who's got better equipment, better podcast shows involving viewership and popularity, and most importantly, who's got the best pieces of evidence from investigating. This field is not meant to be a competition, folks. If you caught something brief or extraordinary, great. If you didn't catch anything or caught something that would later be debunked, that's fine as well, because at least you tried. That's what investigating should be, and a lot of us should know by now that there's not always going to be guarantees that you'll have an experience and capture something, whether it's on audio, video, photo, or even having a sketch of it done. we all should be investigating because we enjoy doing it and finding out the truth, whether it's hunting for ghosts, shadow people, UFOs, extraterrestrials, cryptids, etc. It also shouldn't be about how successful you are or that you should or that you got to be on a show, whether you got to be on the media, in other words, whether it's a newspaper, book, internet article, podcast, radio, television, documentary, or even a movie. Again, it should be based on the enjoyment of it. Additionally, one other note to address, and again, after witnessing it for myself, we also shouldn't be faking or stealing evidence either. Faking evidence is among one of the reasons that we're sometimes given a bad name for these actions. Stealing evidence is never a good intention either. If anything, we should be sharing other para siblings' evidence and making sure that when we're sharing it, we still got to give credit to their respective owners. And finally, one fi- and one well, it got a little bit mixed up, but one final thing to address, and this has happened most frequently and recently, as I already said, that I've seen a number of bullying and harassment incidents involving certain individuals who think they are smarter and better than anyone in the field, attempting to hurt and criticize several paranormal brothers and sisters by the way they investigate, what equipment they use, and even what they wear. No one should ever be bullying or criticizing the way of how we investigate. There's always going to be different methods and ways, no matter how good or bad it looks. Of course, understandably, just like anything else, no two ways of investigating or methods are, for the most part, the same. There's always some little difference involving, when it comes to investigating. There's always, I already read that. Some methods are better than others. That's true. It and it's literally like, yeah, just like anything else. But that does not mean you have to go out and bully them. For all my paranormal brothers and sisters from around the world, I'm not trying to rant or anything like that. I'm just trying to send a positive message and reminder of what and how we should be in this field. If we let this drama continue to happen, eventually we're going to be hurting each other and this entire community will fall apart. As a firm believer of para unity, or as some refer to it as para family, I haven't given up on that belief and that there is always hope for many of us to work together. Now, I know all of our paranormal family members don't believe it. And trust me, I'm not trying to force it on anyone to do so, but I think there's a way for this community to be so much better and not having so much of this high school drama and bullying. So, to put it all to an end, for all of our paranormal brothers and sisters around the world, please don't give up and let's pick up and dust ourselves off and keep on moving and work and support each other for a better future. So there you have it, folks. So just wanted to come on here for just a few minutes. I'm not sure why StreamYard is not letting me see comments, but what I'll do very quickly just before I get off here, just to see, because I'm gonna have to go on Facebook for this. So let's see who do we all have watch. Oh wow, we got a lot of comments here. All right, so just to give some quick shout outs just before I end this. Lois is in the house. Great to see you. Hey Christy, what's up? What's going on, Tracy? Tom's in the house. Good to see you. What's up, Jacqueline? Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Hey, Ernie, Denise, Packer in the house. Awesome to see you guys. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much. Yeah, I just want to get to the shout outs very quickly. So I think that just wraps about everything. So, like I said, hopefully this will make a change out of something. I mean, out of all these issues. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for just this overall what was supposed to be only 5 to 6 minutes has now become a 10-minute video. Thank you guys all for tuning in and listening. Really appreciate it. And let's hope that this can help make a change. So you guys all have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you.